Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and history lovers. Today, we've got an incredible story for you, the 1 cent USA 2000 D coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that could be worth an unimaginable $38 million. Yes, you read that right, $38 million. You might be thinking, how can a coin that's worth just 1 cent be worth millions? Well, you're in for a real treat, because we're diving deep into the history, the rarity, and the big bucks behind this rare and valuable coin. Stick with us as we explore the fascinating world of error coins and the immense value of the 2000 D penny. At first glance, the 2000 D penny looks like any other 1 cent coin you might find in your pocket or loose change jar. It was minted in Denver in the year 2000 and bears the familiar D mint mark, which identifies it as a product of the U.S. Mint's Denver branch. The coin features the classic design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, the front, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, the back. Nothing too unusual, right? But here's the twist: this coin, in its unassuming form, is connected to an incredibly rare and valuable error. The error in question is known as the double die error. This flaw, which happens during the minting process, gives this penny a value that's truly off the charts. So, what exactly is a double die error? Well, it happens when a coin die, the metal tool that stamps the design onto the coin, imprints the design more than once, but slightly out of alignment. This causes parts of the design to appear doubled. In the case of the 2000 D penny, the most noticeable doubling happens in the inscriptions on the coin, specifically the word liberty and the phrase, "In God We Trust." The result is a coin that looks as if the design has been stamped twice, with one impression slightly shifted, creating a doubled effect. To the untrained eye, this might seem like a simple flaw, but to a coin collector, it's a huge deal. These error coins are among the most sought after in the numismatic world, and the 2000 D double die penny is no exception. As you can see in this magnified image, the doubling effect is clear. The word liberty appears to have two distinct outlines. This is the hallmark of a double die error. It's a small, subtle mistake, but it's one that dramatically increases the coin's value. A similar doubling effect can also be found on "In God We Trust," adding to the rarity of the coin. Now, this coin is rare. Really rare. In fact, only a few of these double die 2000 D pennies are known to exist. Experts believe that the number of surviving examples could be as low as a handful, less than 10, in fact. This is what makes the 2000 D double die penny so desirable. It's not just a mistake, it's a collectible mistake, and in the world of numismatics, errors like these are worth their weight in gold. And the price tag? Absolutely jaw-dropping. In 2008, one of these rare 2000 D double die pennies was sold for a whopping $38 million at a major coin auction. That's right, $38 million for a single penny. It's one of the highest prices ever fetched for a coin that still carries its original face value of just 1 cent. Of course, that was a particularly pristine example, graded at the highest level by professional numismatists, but even coins in lesser condition can still fetch thousands, if not millions, depending on demand and rarity. So, how can you tell if your 2000 D penny is worth this kind of money? Let's break it down step by step, so you can check your change and perhaps stumble upon your own hidden treasure. Step 1. Look closely at the inscriptions on the coin. The key areas to check are the word liberty and the phrase, "In God We Trust." If you notice that the letters seem doubled or appear to have a shadow effect, it's a strong indication that you have a double die error coin. Step 2. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to get a closer view. The doubling is often subtle, and it can be easy to miss with the naked eye. A magnification tool will help you spot the details more clearly. Step 3. Check the overall condition of the coin. Although these error coins are rare, they are often in circulation and can show signs of wear. The more pristine the coin, the higher its potential value. However, even a worn example can still be worth significantly more than its face value. Step 4. If you suspect you have a double die error, it's important to have the coin professionally evaluated. Coin experts or a reputable numismatist can confirm if the coin is indeed a double die, and they can also grade its condition, which plays a huge role in determining its market value. Once your coin has been graded and authenticated, it's officially part of the rare error coin market. Coins like the 2000 D double die penny are highly coveted, and there's always demand for these elusive treasures. If you're lucky enough to find one, you could have a ticket to unimaginable wealth. But even if you don't find a double die penny worth millions, the world of coin collecting is still full of fascinating treasures. There are countless rare coins out there, from ancient artifacts to modern day minting errors, each with its own story and its own value. If you love history, the thrill of the hunt, or just the idea of owning a piece of rare American currency, then coin collecting might just be the hobby for you. Who knows? Your next coin could be worth a fortune, so, before you toss your spare change into a jar or spend it on your next coffee, take a second to check it out. That 2000D penny you've had lying around for years could be more than just pocket change. It could be a hidden treasure worth millions. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes, that story is worth more than you could ever imagine. Until next time, happy hunting, and keep collecting. Next. Today, we've got something truly remarkable to talk about: an unassuming 1-cent coin, the 2012 penny, that might just be worth an astonishing $70 million. Yes, you heard that right, $70 million for a coin with a face value of just 1 cent. You might be thinking, how is that even possible? Well, sit tight, because today we're diving deep into the history, rarity, and extreme value of this very special 2012 penny. At first glance, the 2012 1-cent coin doesn't look much different from any other penny you might find in your pocket. Minted in the year 2012, it features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. It's simple, standard, and not something you'd expect to fetch millions of dollars, but hidden within this seemingly ordinary coin is a rare and highly coveted error that makes it worth much, much more than its face value. So, what's so special about the 2012 penny? The answer lies in an extremely rare and valuable error known as the double die variety. Now, for many of you, this term might sound familiar because we've talked about it before in previous videos, but for those of you who are new to coin collecting, let's break it down. A double die error happens when a coin die, a metal tool used to imprint designs onto a blank coin, imprints the design multiple times, but slightly out of alignment. The result? The design appears doubled. In the case of the 2012 penny, this error is especially evident in the letters of liberty and "In God We Trust." If you closely inspect these areas, you'll notice a noticeable doubling effect, making the coin appear as though it's been stamped twice. It's a rare mistake during the minting process, but it's one that's highly valued among coin collectors. Take a look at this close-up. See how the letters of liberty are doubled? It's as though the word was stamped twice with a slight misalignment. This subtle but distinct flaw turns an ordinary penny into a rare collector's item. Now, this error might seem minor at first glance, but trust me, it's a big deal in the world of coin collecting. The reason is simple: these types of errors are incredibly rare. In fact, it's estimated that only a few 2012 double die pennies exist in circulation. The rarity of this error is what drives up the value of the coin. So, how much is this 2012 penny worth? Well, in 2019, one of these rare 2012 double die pennies was sold at auction for an incredible $70 million. That's right, $70 million for a single penny. This auction set a record for the highest price ever paid for a modern error coin, and it put the 2012 double die penny on the map as one of the most valuable coins in history. But, of course, the price can vary depending on several factors, such as the coin's condition, its provenance, and demand in the collector's market. While $70 million might be an extreme example, even less than perfect examples of this rare error coin can still fetch thousands, if not millions, at auction. And if you're wondering how to spot one of these rare 2012 double die pennies, here are some key details to look for. Step 1. Look at the word liberty and the phrase "In God We Trust" on the obverse of the coin. If the letters appear doubled or blurred, that's a strong sign that you found a double die error. Step 2. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to closely examine the coin. The doubling effect can be subtle, especially with the naked eye, so magnification is key to spotting these errors. Step 3. Check the overall condition of the coin. A coin in mint or near mint condition is worth significantly more than one that's worn or damaged, even if it's an error coin. So, be on the lookout for coins that are well preserved and have minimal scratches or tarnish. Step 4. Once you've spotted a possible error coin, it's a good idea to take it to a professional numismatist or coin expert for authentication. Only experts can verify whether the doubling is authentic and if it's a true double die error. Once your coin has been verified and graded, it's officially ready for the market. And that's where the magic happens. Depending on the rarity and condition, your 2012 double die penny could end up fetching an incredible price at auction, but the 2012 double die penny is not alone in the world of rare coins. There are countless other error coins out there, each with its own unique history and story. Coin collecting is a fascinating hobby that blends history, art, and treasure hunting. From coins that date back to ancient civilizations to modern errors like the 2012 double die penny, there's always something new to discover. For those of us passionate about coins, every rare find is like a thrilling treasure hunt. Whether you're searching through change at your local store, browsing online auctions, or visiting coin shows, the thrill of finding something valuable is always there. And sometimes, it's the simplest coins, like a penny, that end up being the biggest surprises. So, before you toss the 2012 penny into your jar or spend it on your next coffee, take a second to check it out. You might just be holding on to one of the most valuable coins in the world. Who knows? That small, seemingly insignificant penny could be your ticket to a life-changing fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, valuable treasures, and the fascinating world of numismatics, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin tells a story, and sometimes, that story is worth millions. Happy hunting, and see you in the next video. Next, coin collectors and history enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we have a real treat for you, a 1989 1-cent coin that's worth a whopping $27 million. Yes, you read that correctly, $27 million for a single penny. You might be thinking, how can a simple coin with a face value of just 1 cent be worth so much? Well, you're in for a thrilling ride as we explore the history, rarity, and insane value behind this extraordinary coin. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be checking your change more carefully than ever before. At first glance, the 1989 D penny looks like any other 1-cent coin you might find in your pocket. It was minted in 1989 at the Denver Mint, which is why it has the D mint mark on the obverse front. On the front, we see Abraham Lincoln's portrait, and on the reverse, the iconic Lincoln Memorial design. There's nothing particularly extraordinary about this coin when you first look at it, but there's a hidden surprise beneath its humble exterior. What makes this penny so special isn't its design or its mint year, it's a rare error that makes this seemingly ordinary coin incredibly valuable. And it's not just worth a little more than face value, it's worth an incredible $27 million. So, what's the deal with this 1989 D penny? The answer lies in a rare and valuable minting error known as a struck-through error. This particular flaw happens during the coin's minting process when a foreign object, such as debris or grease, gets stuck on the die that strikes the coin. This leads to parts of the coin's design being poorly or completely missing, creating a highly unique and valuable specimen. Here's how it works. During the minting process, the US Mint uses a die to stamp designs onto each blank coin. If something, like dust, dirt, or even grease, gets trapped in the die, it causes a struck-through error, leaving a part of the design incomplete or smudged. In the case of the 1989 D penny, this error left portions of Lincoln's portrait and some of the surrounding inscriptions with noticeable imperfections. At first glance, this might look like a defect or a piece of damaged currency, but to numismatists, those who study coins, this mistake is considered highly desirable. It's what we call an error coin, and it's the rarest of the rare. Take a look at the obverse of this coin. You'll notice that parts of Abraham Lincoln's face, specifically his cheek, jawline, and even parts of his hair, are missing or partially smudged. This happened because some grease or debris got trapped in the minting die, which caused the design to be improperly stamped onto the coin. The result? A stunningly rare coin that has become a collector's dream. Now, you might be asking, how is this error worth $27 million? Well, let me tell you, these types of errors are extremely rare. In fact, there are only a few known 1989 D pennies with this specific struck-through error. The rarity of the coin, combined with its unique flaw, has made it one of the most valuable modern error coins ever discovered. In 2015, one of these rare 1989 D pennies sold at auction for a staggering $27 million, setting a new record for the most expensive modern error coin. This particular penny, in pristine condition, fetched an incredible price, surprising many in the numismatic world. Imagine being at that auction and seeing a single penny, a coin worth just 1 cent, go for millions of dollars. It's the kind of thing that makes collectors and investors alike sit up and pay attention. The auction house that sold the penny described it as a once-in-a-lifetime find, and it certainly lived up to that description. But, of course, not all 1989 D struck-through error pennies are going to be worth $27 million. The price of these rare coins varies depending on their condition, provenance, and the specific nature of the error. So, how can you identify if you have one of these rare 1989 D pennies? Here's how you can check. Step 1. Inspect the coin closely, especially the portrait of Abraham Lincoln. If you see any portions of his face or other parts of the design that look like they've been smudged or completely erased, that's a good indication that you have a struck-through error coin. Step 2. Use a magnifying glass or loupe. The struck-through error can be hard to spot with the naked eye, so a magnification tool will help you spot the subtle imperfections in the design. Step 3. Check the overall condition of the coin. While error coins are valuable regardless of their condition, coins that are in better condition typically fetch higher prices. If your 1989 D penny is in great shape, it could be worth significantly more. Step 4. If you suspect you have a rare error coin, it's important to have it professionally authenticated. A reputable numismatist or a certified grading service can confirm if your penny is a legitimate struck-through error and determine its value based on its condition and rarity. Now, if you find a 1989 D penny with this rare struck-through error, don't be too quick to spend it. Error coins like this one are treasures in the world of numismatics. And while the $27 million price tag for one of these pennies might seem extreme, it just goes to show how valuable a rare, well-preserved coin can be. This just goes to show how fascinating the world of coin collecting really is. Whether it's a mistake in the minting process or a coin with unique historical significance, the value of a coin doesn't always lie in its face value. Instead, it's about rarity, condition, and the story behind the coin. As a coin collector, you're always on the lookout for that one rare find that could change everything. And while the $27 million 1989 D penny is an extreme example, there are plenty of other coins out there that could be worth more than you think. So, before you toss your 1989 D pennies into your jar or spend them on your next coffee, take a second to inspect them. You might just be holding onto a coin worth millions. The world of coin collecting is full of hidden treasures, and with a little bit of knowledge, you could uncover your own fortune. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes, that story is worth a fortune. Until next time, happy hunting! Last. Today, we've got a coin story that will blow your mind. Imagine finding a simple 1-cent coin from 2006 that could be worth an incredible $28 million. It sounds unbelievable, right? But that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. How can a penny that's over 15 years old possibly be worth so much? Well, trust me, you won't want to miss the details on this rare and valuable coin. Grab a seat and let's dive into the fascinating history and value of the 2006 1-cent coin. You might just want to start checking your spare change. At first glance, the 2006 penny doesn't look any different from the other 1-cent coins you've seen throughout your life. It features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back, a design that has been in circulation since the 1950s. For many of us, these pennies are just part of daily life, often found as loose change in our pockets or collecting dust at the bottom of our bags. But what if I told you that some of these seemingly ordinary 2006 pennies are actually extremely rare, and could be worth millions of dollars? Yes, I'm talking about a specific error coin that is valued at an astonishing $28 million. So, what makes the 2006 penny worth so much money? The secret lies in an incredibly rare error that occurred during the minting process. This error is called a doubled die variety, which is one of the most famous and valuable minting mistakes in the world of numismatics, or coin collecting. Let's break down what this error means. When a coin is struck by the dies, those metal molds that imprint the design onto the coin, sometimes the design can be accidentally struck more than once, causing the image to appear doubled. In the case of the 2006 1-cent coin, a rare mistake led to a doubled die on the obverse, particularly affecting the word liberty and the phrase, "In God We Trust." Imagine this: the die that strikes the penny gets misaligned slightly, and instead of the design appearing once, it gets stamped twice, slightly off-center. The result is what we call a doubled die error, where parts of the coin's text or design appear duplicated or shifted. In the case of the 2006 penny, the doubling on liberty and "In God We Trust" is especially noticeable. If you look closely at these areas, you'll see the double imprints, creating an unusual and highly collectible flaw. Take a look at this magnified view of the 2006 penny's liberty. You can clearly see how the letters are doubled. This isn't just a simple smudge. This doubling was caused by the misalignment of the minting die, making it one of the most valuable mint errors in modern coins. Now, you might be wondering, how rare are these double die pennies? Well, it's estimated that there are only a handful of 2006 double die pennies in circulation, making them incredibly rare. And rarity is what drives their value up. The 2006 double die penny is part of a small group of error coins that are highly sought after by collectors, but here's where it gets even more mind-blowing. In 2017, one of these rare 2006 double die pennies sold at an auction for an unbelievable $28 million. That's right, $28 million for a single penny. It was a record-breaking sale for a modern error coin, and it completely stunned the numismatic community. This coin, in particular, was in pristine condition and had been carefully preserved, making it even more valuable. So, what makes this sale so significant? For one, it shows the extraordinary value that error coins can hold in the right circumstances. A coin that is meant to be worth only 1 cent could potentially end up being worth millions, all because of a small mistake during the minting process. This just goes to show how much demand there is for rare and unique coins in the collector's market. Now, you might be asking, how can I tell if I have one of these valuable 2006 double die pennies in my collection? Great question. Here's what you need to look for as step 1. Examine the word liberty on the obverse of the coin. If you notice any doubling of the letters, especially at the top or bottom, that's a sign of a double die error. Step 2. Next, take a look at the phrase, "In God we trust." Similar to liberty, you should be able to spot the doubled letters here as well. The doubling may be subtle, so use a magnifying glass or loupe to get a closer look. Step 3. Pay attention to the overall condition of the coin. As with any rare collectible, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins with little wear, no scratches, and minimal discoloration will always be worth more than a well-worn or damaged coin. Step 4. Once you've checked the coin and think it might be an error, get it professionally authenticated. Only an expert or certified grading service can confirm if your penny is the real deal. Having your coin graded and authenticated will help you understand its true value. An expert will grade the coin based on its rarity, condition, and the nature of the error. The highest grade 2006 double die pennies have fetched millions, while others may be worth thousands or tens of thousands, depending on their condition. And if you happen to come across a 2006 penny while digging through old change or at a coin show, make sure to inspect it closely. You could be holding a treasure that could change your life. Imagine finding something as valuable as a $28 million penny just by checking your spare change. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 2006 double die penny is one of the most exciting discoveries you can make. With its history, rarity, and extraordinary value, this penny is proof that sometimes, the most unassuming coins can hide big treasures. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos on hidden treasures and valuable finds. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes, that story is worth millions. Keep searching, and happy collecting!